Buenas and half a day. I'm glad you can join me in today's lesson. This is the second reading lesson of a series on main idea and details. Today, we will learn about the main idea of a paragraph or text and its details. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify and tell what the main idea and details are using a graphic organizer. It's important to learn about this comprehension strategy because main idea and details help you understand and make sense of the paragraphs, texts, or books that you read. Authors have a message for readers in every passage or story. Now, the main idea is the most important point of the message that the author wants to share. The main idea is usually stated in a sentence. Now, there are also other information that explains the main idea. These are known as details. Details describe the main idea and could be examples, reasons, facts, or even definitions. Here's a fun way to determine the main idea. Let's take a look at the main idea hamburger. Think about a hamburger that you make at a party. You always start with the bun. You could add condiments like mayonnaise. Then you can add a hamburger. You also might add cheese, some lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and even more condiments like ketchup. We all make hamburgers our own way. What does this have to do with identifying the main idea? Now, the bun is the main idea. Everything else is details. Just like the bun, the main idea holds everything together, and the details support or reinforce the main idea. Let's look at this example. We have the main idea up here, which reads, sleep is good for your health. All the details that comes under the main idea has to go back and support how sleep is good for your health. Let's look at our first detail sentence. Sleep helps sharpen your thinking. When you get enough sleep, you're able to be more attentive and concentrate. So that goes back to the main idea of why sleep is good for your health. The next detail is that sleep helps your body systems and organs. Your body releases hormones during sleep that helps repair cells and tissues in our body. So this detail goes back to the main idea of why sleep is good for your health. The third detail is that sleep helps your body fight off infections. So this detail goes back to the main idea of why sleep is good for your health. The last detail is that sleep helps with your mood. Sometimes you can get irritable when you don't get enough sleep. So that's why this detail goes back and supports the main idea that sleep is good for your health. We could visually see why each of these details helps support the main idea of why sleep is good for your health. Now it's your turn. I'll read this paragraph. The topic is monitor lizards. Monitor lizards eat many types of food. They eat insects, they feed on birds, they even eat small mammals. I want you to think about what the most important point of the paragraph is. What is the main idea of this passage? Is it A, monitor lizards eat many kinds of food, B, monitor lizards bite, or C, monitor lizards love to eat insects? Pause this video, figure out the main idea, and when you're ready to find out the answer, play this video again. If you chose A, monitor lizards eat many kinds of food, you're correct. Good job. Now that we know the main idea, let's use a graphic organizer to help us organize our thoughts of the main idea and details of this passage. The main idea, monitor lizards eat many kinds of food, goes in the center of the graphic organizer. Now the details will be the different examples of food that monitor lizards eat in the passage. One of the details in the passage says they eat insects, so we'll put the first detail here. Another detail or example that talks about the kind of food monitor lizards eat is they eat birds. And the last detail or example of what monitor lizards eat is they eat small mammals. Here's another example. I'll read this paragraph again. The topic is on dogs. Dogs have many special skills. They hear better than humans. Their sense of smell is also very good. Dogs know when danger is near before people do. What is the main idea of this passage? Is it A, dogs are great pets, B, dogs have a good sense of smell, or C, dogs have special skills? Pause this video, figure out the main idea, and when you're ready to find out the answer, play this video again. If you chose C, dogs have special skills, your answer is correct. Great job! Now that we know the main idea, let's use a graphic organizer again to help us organize our main idea and details of this passage. The main idea is that dogs have special skills. Now let's fill out this graphic organizer with the details from this passage. Think about the different examples that shows that dogs have special skills. The first detail is they hear better than humans. Another detail that talks about a special skill that dogs have is that their sense of smell is also very good. And the third detail or example that shows that dogs have special skills is that they know when danger is near before people do. Let's look at this last paragraph. The topic is Saturday at Ritidian. James went to Ritidian on Saturday. He walked the nature trail. He visited the ancient laddie village of the Chamorros. He saw the caves. I want you to think, what is the main idea of this passage? Is it A, James was tired, B, James went to Ritidian and did many things, or C, the nature trail was beautiful? Pause this video, figure out the main idea, and when you're ready to find out the answer, play this video again. If you answered B, James went to Ritidian and did many things, your answer is correct. Now that we know the main idea, let's use a graphic organizer to help us organize our thoughts again. We'll put the main idea in the center of our graphic organizer, which reads, James went to Ritidian and did many things. The details will describe the many things that James did that day. The first detail is that he walked the nature trail. The second detail is that he visited the ancient laddie village of the Chamorros. And the last detail that describes or gives an example of what James did that day is that he saw the caves. Let's revisit our goal. Did you reach your goal today? Are you able to tell what the main idea and details are in a paragraph or text and use a graphic organizer? I'm glad you joined me for today's lesson. If you enjoyed learning, don't forget to like this video. And if you want to keep learning along with me, don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated. New videos will be created every week. Take care and see you next time.